Hello, everyone. Happy Wednesday. I hope you all are having a great week. So I wanted to have a quick conversation on the leaked set photos for James Gunn's Superman film that came out literally yesterday, between yesterday and the day before. So I've seen a couple. I'm looking at the totality of it now, and it includes a couple that I haven't seen. But the ones I saw before indicated the possible T-sphere, an unknown aberration, but people are saying it's connected to Lex Luthor. Then we have Superman and Mr. Terrific. And now I'm seeing Supes and Lois Lane very briefly. And I think that's it. And I think they have him as Clark. I don't know if this is real. Yes, they have him as Clark Kent, the guy who's playing Superman. So there's a lot to look at. And for the most part, I'm not upset with it at all. I think the suit in these set photos alone with the lighting, it looks 1,000 times better than what we got in that AI photo, right? That being said, I like the symbol for the most part. I like the trunks. I like the belt. The cape, it's petty, but I do wish the cape covered the entire neckline. Like I don't want to see that blue there. I just want it to be all cape. You know, that's just me. That's a personal preference. I love the curl on his head. I'm not feeling the lines still. I don't know. Maybe I'm scarred from the MCU. I hate when costumes have unnecessary lines and patterns because it just, why is it there? I don't know. And I'm sure it'll have more of a symbolic meaning in the film, you know, probably connects to Krypton of some sort. But like, and then it looks like extra padding on the sides, or it could be the lighting. I don't know. I'm just like I'm not really a fan of the lines, but other than that, I love the shade of blue. I love the red. I'm digging the colors. I'm really digging the colors. Now, Mr. Terrific, he looks great. I love the jacket. I think they even had a photo of it from behind. And it looks incredible. And the T painted on his head, it looks perfect. I love it. The only thing, this is kind of petty, I wish his hair had a bit more shape. You know what I mean? Because in the comics, he always had like a low cut. At least from what I've seen, he had like a low cut. I don't want to say it's a fade, but it's like it's just like a low cut, sharp style. And I like the afro, but I feel like it looks a little uneven, and it could be because of when he turned his head. I just wish that it had a little bit more definition, if anything, like if that hairline was just kind of there. I don't know. It's not terrible though. Like I don't mind it. Either that or I wish the afro maybe were a little more full, just a little bit, but again, not a big deal. He looks great. Listen, I say all of that to say, as far as Mr. Terrific's hair goes, this is a gold mine, leagues beyond what we had in the Arrowverse. And isn't that saying something? Because in my opinion, nothing will ever be as bad as Mr. Terrific from the Arrowverse. Because not only did they pacify his character to uplift Oliver, right? Because if you know Mr. Terrific from the comics, he runs laps around Oliver Queen. But I digress. Beyond that, they had this man go from a full afro to cornrows in 2 scenes. Like one scene, they're in the little Arrow cave, quote unquote. And then when they go to fight crime and they have to suit up, he's in cornrows. I'm like, oh, so you have a magician on your head. Nice. Like that never failed to mystify me when I first saw that scene. I was like, okay. And they just kept it going. I was like, okay. Lovely. Yeah. And let me see this Clark Kent photo because I haven't seen this one. Hold on. Him as Clark Kent. This is so funny. Like his hair. This is how you describe what? This is how you disguise yourself. Okay. Because his Clark Kent hair, way different from Superman. Okay. I didn't even think this was the same person, but I don't mind it. I don't mind it. I feel like his glasses should be a little bit different though. Those look like aviators. Again, these are petty things for the most part, but yeah, it's okay. And then let's look at Miss Lois Lane. I'll say right now, the purple, I love. I just feel like purple is her color. You think of Lois Lane, you think of purple. And maybe that's just me, but purple is her color. And she looks great. She looks great. Like, I don't have any complaints. For the most part, these set photos look really, really lovely. Yeah. Now that I'm looking at the symbol, though, again, I don't know. I don't know. Like, I kind of like the design a little bit. I wish it didn't connect, if that makes sense. Like, it wasn't just, it looks like a patch that you could just iron onto your shirt. And people are like, okay, yeah, I guess that's Superman. Like, I want the symbol to be a bit more defined. Like, I look at it, that's Superman. I don't know. But it's not terrible. I feel like it's mostly petty things, but it's okay. Overall, I'm very happy and delighted with these set photos. And it brings me back to Blue Beetle when we got those set photos and he looked incredible. And then the movie came out, and I don't know if I talked about it on this channel, but it was cool. Like, it was cool. I think for like writing wise, it was very generic. But it was fine. But visually, he looked great. And I'm hoping that's not the same vibes that we're getting here. I'm a skeptic when it comes to these DC films after the horror that we went through with the Snyderverse. So, you know, I'm just skeptic. I'm skeptic of James Gunn and his writing and what that's going to mean for the Superman character and these other characters. So we'll see, you know, when we get a trailer and when the movie comes out. That's going to be very, very interesting. But yeah. And then there's like a truck in the background. Like, I don't know what's going on here. I feel like we need to set the scene a little bit. I don't know what's going on. But anyways, those are my overall thoughts on these set photos. Let me know what you think or don't. Either way, thank you so much for listening, and I will catch you guys later. Bye.